What's up, everybody? Dreamcast 84 here. We are playing Maken X today. Maken X is a game made by ATLUS. I believe ATLUS was bought by Sega. I may be wrong. I know ATLUS made just a ton of games. There was the Trauma Center games for the Wii, which I am a big fan of. I no longer have a Wii or any kind of Nintendo system, but I don't know. I like them. Yes, Maken X is just an incredibly hard game. I've played it before. I've played it with Game Shark codes, and that's what saves this game, I think. So I'm going to use Game Shark codes and check that out. I'll show you how difficult it is, and then show you some easy Game Shark stuff essentially. So yes. Maken X for the Sega Dreamcast. Let's look into this one.
Face what's inside of you. This is the time to find out what's inside your heart. There are those who will oppose you. The decay of the European Union. A confrontation between two giant powers.
Yeah, this is demo play. I had to turn the brightness down from 75 to 60, and I'm hoping that the footage shows up, less, blurry when the white shows up on the footage. It looks like this title screen shows up pretty good, but when the menu, the opening cinematic plays, the Earth shows, and there's an eclipse on the Earth, and the light that's on the Earth is way too bright. It's incredible, so I'm hoping to notice a difference here.
There are those who will oppose you. The decay of the European Union.
Yeah, you don't care about the story. I'm just going to turn this down a little bit. Normally, I have to toggle the volume, the brightness levels and everything's just such an intricate balance, and I'm sure I have a ton of videos that are just inexcusably bad, unwatchable, and if I care so much about resolution, I might as well invest in some sort of computer upscaler for consoles and stuff. Let's see here, and I don't care, I can be Makina. My name is Makina. Makina. Yeah, when I'm doing these videos, there's a horrible light. You can see what's going on. You can see my hat and my hat brim. And that's bad because you're probably watching some of that while you're watching, the footage, and it's supposed to be about the footage, right? So I'm thinking I'm just going to drape a blanket over that and see if that works.
Yet. Its form is there, but its mind is empty.
Yeah, the audio seems very low despite how high I've turned it up already, and the little window trick seems to have worked.
Rise and shine, Maken.
Yeah, Mark from Classic Game Room, he came out with some Dreamcast videos, back when Dreamcast was hot, back in the 2000s, back in 99, 2000, 2001. Mark from Classic Game Room did a string of videos for the Dreamcast, and I recommend watching them
What's going on?
if you got some time to watch some cool stuff. All of the Dreamcast videos are pretty sweet. Mark works by himself now, but yeah, he was really great as a duo, with because the other guy was funny, I thought. Now, how are you gonna go around spitting swords and knives and stuff? She needs to stop putting gel in her hair, or whatever she's doing.
No!
Follow the zebra.
Take the sword.
Follow the flippin' zebra.
Hey! No! No!
Now, the plot of the rest of the game is that you have to follow a zebra. You have to follow a flippin' zebra. I think that this game is trying to play into your fears with, you know, the intro saying that there was a fall of the European Union and the bad guy looked like a stereotypical Russian. So, as a North American audience person, or, you know, a Western audience person, this plays into your fears. Alright, we are in Kanazawa. I think I pronounced that right, actually. Let's see. Save. Body status. Load. Stage. Stage start. Let's just get right on into it. Okay, what level of volume do we have? Probably a little bit too high. Okay, I think around... It's kind of hard to judge the audio levels when you're doing this stuff. I'm talking about the technical specifications. And I know this interests you not. Alright, cool deal. We're going to go around hallways and stuff. Okay, I thought that was a door, and it's not. These doors are shutting. This is kind of cool. It's very cool looking. I think ATLUS comes out with some great games. You don't really see many 3D ATLUS games, do you? Because I feel like they reached a certain point where they started doing losses, and then they just kind of reverted back to doing 2D stuff. And they do 2D stuff very well. And from the way this looks, it looks like they do 3D very well, too. The stages are very interesting. They have a lot of characters. A company I like, ATLUS. I think that stylistically, I love ATLUS. And storytelling-wise, I love ATLUS. And gameplay mechanics, I think I already said that. I'm just hitting the X button and absorbing souls. I was thinking about how, you know, I order Dreamcast stuff, and, you know, other people have had this stuff, and then I add it to my collection, and I just played Soul Reaver, and I feel like I am the Soul Reaver, because, you know, when you own items, you kind of own the, you know, there's kind of a transference of energy, you know what I mean? You ever think about stuff like that, like your soul's path and energy that you absorb from environments, and, you know, whether or not things are haunted, you know? This game is very difficult. It takes a very, very few number of hits, and you will perish. You cannot simply hack and slash because it doesn't take much to deplete your health. I just picked up the X. I guess I won the game because this is Maken X. You're supposed to find the X, right? I would really like to be able to look up and look down, and I'm not sure how to do that. I'm pushing the D-pad, I'm pushing the triggers, I'm pushing the analog stick, nothing. ABXY, nothing. You can jump with the A button. You can hack and slash with your, you know, the X button. Of course, because it's Maken X, everything has to do with X, right? And yeah, I really like the difficulty and stuff. I want to talk more about this game, but I feel like I will not be doing this game justice unless I show you a later stage, so I'm going to do that right now. When you are playing an import game, you select Start Game, and then you select Start Game without codes. There are many cheats for this game. They already have God mode pre-selected with the Game Shark, because the Game Shark was, you know, created with a few games in mind, and it gives you the tools to enter your own, you know, cheats, just much like a Game Genie. I really miss the Game Genie type stuff in the current gens. The fact that you can't do it is kind of lame. I'm not sure if you can or cannot, but it's harder to do, I would imagine. So God mode, I don't want to glitch the game out, so I'm just going to stick to God mode here. After you select the codes, you just swap the disk out, and it tells you to ensure that the game is in the disk drive. So simply just transfer it, and while the game is loading, I like to wait until it kind of beeps or kind of, you know, when you start hearing noises that it's starting to read the disc, I just go ahead and hit A. I just kind of let it kind of work for itself there. Alternate BIOS screen. And here we go, a successful boot. We are picking a game save that is about halfway through fighting against the Blade Masters. Alright, I picked a different save and I included the cheats. So I have the option to go to the Blade Master Devon, Samuel Smith London, or Blade Master Kitty Lisbon. Okay. Yeah, I got more weird Japanese stuff coming, and I saw some cheap games yesterday and just kind of went crazy. I'm insane. Let's go to the stage and check this out. I got God mode equipped, so that's cool. Stage start, brain jack. I don't know what brain jacking means. I don't know. I don't remember the brain jacking aspect of this game as much. I was thinking about how SD cards and stuff are more commonplace now, but I think it's kind of a fad, because I have a lot of original, retail discs and burnt games, and the burnt games are the same thing as the ISOs, and a lot of those are kind of corrupt or the translations aren't good. And I kind of like being a purist, and I have a lot of GD-ROMs just kind of, I have around 20 Dreamcast systems. So I'm not going to be running, if one poops out, I can always replace another GD-ROM. So I have enough GD-ROMs to kind of last me a while. Eventually there will be a complete SD thing, because the old technology is just going to be too much. But by then, won't they have people repairing GD-ROMs? There are simple fixes with lubrication of the gears and stuff. There's just anything with moving parts is going to, become obsolete eventually. I'm just getting my booty kicked, but I'm in God mode, so you can go ahead and, go ahead, man. Do your best, do your worst, man. I'm good. Yeah, as I was saying, there's a crazy looking stage later on. I'm not at that point. I didn't want to really spoil this game, but I did want to kind of show kind of the general aspect of this game. But yeah, let me just go ahead and see if I can get this guy killed. They keep strafing left and right. They keep flanking me. Yeah, why don't you just go ahead and go down. Just go down. So, yeah, Maken X, this is really annoying how this person is. Let me get this person killed first. Yeah, there's another enemy just charging me right now, and the difficulty is insane. I put in the cheat codes in a different later stage, and this is a little arena where you're blocked off and they just keep coming. And the attacks are just extremely annoying, because they keep strafing left and right, and you can't really move. And the ability to move is really kind of, it feels restrictive. It's kind of a claustrophobic game. And the difficulty is just way too much. The enemies are way too hard. It's incredible how hard it is, and it's, I got cheats on too. I have played this game before, and I have beat this game with the cheat codes. And if you want to explore the game environments, I recommend doing that, because this game is just really interesting. It has that interesting ATLUS charm. It's really cool for that reason. The difficulty is just an embarrassment. This game needed to be a little bit more, accessible to, the masses, instead of, these elitists. So, these people who are just hardcore into it. I don't know. I think this game is kind of lost on a lot of people. It kind of, you don't hear people talking about this one as much, but with cheats, with a Game Shark, this game is better. When it comes to playability, it's just, it's not good for the uninitiated or the, if you don't know about Game Shark and stuff. So I can understand if you just don't like this game. I can understand and empathize with you. I'm going to give this game just a 5, and with the Game Sharks, with the, codes and everything, I'm just going to give it an 8. So it's just better with the Game Shark codes. It doesn't feel like a complete game because, in order to play it, you have to have the Game Shark codes and everything, and it's just, I don't know. It's this game, dude. I'll give it a 5. And what did I say? An 7 or 8. Yeah, it's just better with the Game Shark codes. So I don't know. I'll just say 5 officially. And do I recommend? No. I love ATLUS, but no, it's not one of ATLUS's best games, I don't think. So, right on. Thanks for watching.